The most broken move in Pokemon actually kinda sucks. For years, trainers wished that there was some kind of move that would revive a member of their team after they had fainted. However, speaking realistically, this move would be completely broken and effectively make it so whichever team had the move basically had an extra Pokemon. If the goal of a Pokemon battle is to make sure that the opposing team is completely fainted, a move that just goes nuh-uh is fundamentally going to turn the game on its head and make whichever Pokemon has access to such a move one of the strongest in the game. And with Generation 9, we finally got access to this move in Revival Blessing, a move which I haven't seen in a really long time actually. As a matter of fact, both of the Pokemon who have access to this move aren't really used super often. But why is that? Why does the most broken move in Pokemon kinda suck? That's what we'll be discussing today and even trying it out on the ladder. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video at any point in time, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. As a matter of fact, you should really just subscribe right now because I have a playlist full of content just like this that you can watch once this video ends. And if you think you're subscribed, do me a favor and double check because a lot of my viewers actually aren't. With that, let's get into the video. But not before I plug my YouTube channel memberships. If you click the join button, not only do you get access to bonus videos every week and access to my podcast with Jody Azzarelli, but you also can join my members only Discord where we team build and discuss Pokemon broadly. You also get a badge by your name in the comments and in my live streams, and you get to see your name at the end of these videos. Lots of cool perks there, so consider supporting me with the channel membership. Now back to the video. Like I said, Revival Blessing is a move which revives a fainted party member, something Pokemon players wish they had access to in battles ever since Generation 1. Obviously, bag items are unusable in matches, so it would be completely impossible if not for this one move. But for some reason, this move hardly sees any usage in VGC. You could make the argument that the only reason this is the case is because only 2 Pokemon have access to the move, so obviously most teams won't have access to it. But considering how game-changingly powerful the move is, these 2 Pokemon who have access to it should see more representation. Look, Surging Strikes is only on 1 Pokemon and I see it in almost every match I play. So what's the deal with Revival Blessing? Revival Blessing doesn't exactly let you revive a party member for nothing, because even though it might seem like a get-out-of-jail-free card, it does come with a cost. These 3 major costs are that the move itself only has 1 PP, so it can only revive 1 Pokemon per game, unless that Pokemon using it has a Leppa Berry equipped. Choosing to run the move also is a major cost, as you're effectively choosing to revive a Pokemon over having access to another valuable attack, which has multiple uses unlike Revival Blessing. Many Pokemon struggle to run every move they want to in matches to succeed. This is known as 4 move slot syndrome. And Revival Blessing will effectively give its user 3 move slot syndrome. For Pawmot, it will almost always want to run Fake Out as that move is invaluable in VGC, as well as Close Combat for its highest damaging stab move, and the final move will have to be a choice between Double Shock, its best electric move, or Protect. Having to choose between being able to hit a Pokemon with a powerful electric move or being able to prevent damage outright is already a really tough choice. And due to Revival Blessing forcing Pawmot to only get 1 real attack, that means that players facing Pawmot will never have to scout for a coverage move. Pawmot has access to knock off every Elemental Punch, Electroweb, Mach Punch, and an absurd amount of useful tools, but it almost never runs these moves since its main draw is Revival Blessing. It simply can't afford to run them over Close Combat, Fake Out, Protect, and Double Shock. This means that even in a closed team sheet situation, the opponent, if they have any experience facing a Pawmot, already knows its entire moveset. Even in the case of Rabsca, this Pokemon has to choose to either run Revival Blessing or Protect, and if you're using a Rabsca, it's basically just because it has Revival Blessing. There are a lot better Trick Room Psy-Spam Pokemon. It's simply too much of a draw to overlook, and it weighs down the user. But the final cost that Revival Blessing comes at is the turn itself. The turn you use to click Revival Blessing is a turn you're unable to deal damage with the Pokemon. It's also extremely telegraphed and easy to stop. If the opponent can outspeed the user and knock them out or taunt them, this move will be totally stuffed and leave the user wishing that they had ran something else, or just played good enough so that the target of Revival Blessing never got knocked out in the first place. Look, Revival Blessing is kind of a get-out-of-jail-free card in some situations, but the best players usually don't have a reason to click it. You should be playing each match as though you only have that Pokemon once. So how do we make this move better? Well, to be honest, we shouldn't. If the move were any stronger or on too many Pokemon, it just wouldn't be balanced at all. And the best that I can suggest is that we give it to Ho-Oh, because that makes sense within lore, and to be honest, Ho-Oh could use the buff. But let's see just what we can accomplish with this move despite its many shortcomings. Revival Blessing. It sucks. We're using it on both Pokemon. I threw this team together, and I was kind of tired today, and I need someone to bounce off of, so my friend Jake is here. Jake, say hi.
Hello. There's 2 revival blessings, so they need 2 of us here.
They need 2 of us. 1 to revive the Palmot, 1 to revive the Rapska. Okay, so the basic gist of this team is literally just, I'm using Discharge, Terra Electric, Choice Specs, Miraidon next to, like, 1, 2, 3, if Pelipper clicks Wide Guard, 4 immunities. I don't know how good this team is really going to be. Most people would use Revival Blessing Palmot next to, like, Dondozo in older formats, but that doesn't really work right now, so I'm thinking what's effectively going to happen is in a lot of these matches, it's just going to be like, we spam, you know, Discharge. Something dies, we bring it back. We spam Discharge. I'm hoping it works. We have an Iron Leaves on the team. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
Best case scenario, new tech for NAIC.
New NAIC tech. Look. Pelipper won NAIC last year. It can win this. Actually, wait, no, this doesn't work at all. For NAIC, it's a completely different format.
It's fine. Just throw Shadow Rider over Iron Leaves and you're good to go.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Wide guard.
Yeah, I'll say I see a Regidrago. That's
It's probably Scarf too. Like looking at this team. I mean, we do have our own wide guard, but I think I'm gonna have to lead off Palmot regardless. Rabska's literally just there for anti-Trick Room stuff. Just, you know, like, Rabska is literally imprisoned Trick Room with Revival Blessing and Bug Buzz, because I'm like, if we end up facing off against, like, Psy Spam, I just want to click Terra Electric, Discharge it, and, like, imprison, and not have to think about it. But it doesn't seem to be the case here. I mean, like, it probably is just, like, a Volt Switch lead, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we bring Pelipper here, just to make sure we can wide guard?
Because, like, other than Regidrago, there's not anything else to click wide guard against, but it might be good just for, like, speed control, because they have their own Pelipper. So. Yeah,
and we also have it into, like, Incineroar and Rillaboom and Urshifu. It'll probably be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Look, the video, it doesn't matter if we lose a lot, because the video is talking about why the move kind of sucks. No, it's funny. I keep making these videos about Pokemon who suck, and then I end up winning most of my matches. And then I have to be like, do not believe your lying eyes.
Listen, despite me being goated with the sauce, this team is not that good.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. The other day, someone commented on my second channel. He's like, Wolfie, if Wolfie made all the wrong plays and threw every match. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, and you keep coming back. All right, so we have a little bit of an issue. We have
lost terrain control.
We lost terrain control, and while I could Volt Switch here, I'm like 99% sure that's Choice Scarf.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be fake out from Rillaboom into something of yours.
So I think we fake out here, and I go into... I can go into Pelipper here, because they're definitely just gonna fake out right slot, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. There's no way we can tell if it's Scarf or not off of this turn. We just can't, is the issue. We'll be able to tell next turn, but I'm scared. What if they're Terra Ghost? What if I just lose off Rip?
That's crazy, because I've only really seen Terra Dragon Dragos.
Alright, let's see.
Maybe Steels too, but...
Alright, it flinched, but because I attacked before the flinch, we have no way of telling. That's how we tell. It healed first. It is Scarf. It is Scarf. It is indeed Scarf. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is... how do I get this off? I think what I need to do is I go hard into Miraidon and hope that they don't Draco. But if they do Draco, the Draco would go into the Pelipper, I think. So I think I'm willing to risk the wide guard here.
Alright.
Also, I just realized I'm Terra Water on my Pelipper. We did have a mistake with the team, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll pretend that's for Weather Ball.
Remember, chat. YouTube chat. Mistakes are only mistakes if you allow them to be.
I swear to God, if he Drake goes into my freaking Miraidon. You know what? I'm really good at this game. I'm really good at this game, guys. I swear. Maybe he thinks I'm Terra Fairy. Maybe he thinks I'm Terra Fairy. Kinda have to sack something. You know what I just realized? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. I go for the Draco Meteor into this, and I also, because he's locked into that, I also go for the Tailwind. And then on the next turn, I can revive my Miraidon and play under Tailwind. Ah?
Yeah,
Yeah. This is the perfect opportunity. Dude, that's when this move sucks. This move sucks is because it teaches you how to play bad. Alright, yep, he faked out the Miraidon. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, he threw.
Why did he not target the Miraidon?
He straight up threw. Wait.
Alright,
Okay.
you said, I'll say Lando comes in, you click Sandseer for free.
I click Sandseer and I click Discharge. Like, even if Rillaboom comes in. I might even Terra Ground. I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Terra Ground Sandseer.
Even if they try to bring in Zamazenta, that thing's gonna take so much damage.
I think they were scouting for pretty much only, like, Terra Fairy. Which, to be fair, any other team would have Terra Fairy. This is still gonna take so much damage.
Yeah.
Also, Regidrago isn't gonna appreciate this turn. Like, I'm mostly concerned with the Regidrago. I'm surprised they didn't save Incineroar. Because, like, as soon as Regidrago's gone, I can just revive my freaking Miraidon.
Yeah.
Just so much.
Yeah.
And we're faster?
Yeah,
Wait, that's the worst choice Scarf. We had nothing to fear. We had nothing to fear. We could have just attacked. That's the worst That's the worst Scarf Drago I've ever seen. Like, Scarf Drago... Can it outspeed Miraidon? Hold on. Am I dumb? It's 80 base speed. It should be able to, right?
Unless they're, like, trying to run, like, a bulky Scarf Drago for whatever reason.
145 times 1.5 is 217. Yeah, that should outspeed if they're timid, but if they're modest... 132 times 1.5. No, they're modest. They're modest. All right, this is like the most obvious wide guard ever. I think I have to save. I think I saved I saved Lando. I saved Lando, I think.
Yeah.
I just discharge again because that lets me get back my. Because Palmot should live, right? That lets me get back my Focus Sash.
Yeah.
Palmot does not die to Grassy Glide. I just believe that.
Or Fake Out, even
Fake
better.
Out. Yep. Give him this back. Not quite. Still, good damage. And I'm going to paralyze something, I believe it. I shouldn't have believed it. I'm a fraud. I'm a fake and a fraud.
Right.
Odds that we survive a Grassy Glide? What are the odds? We're Terra Ground right now. But we are at full health.
Yeah, I'll say, you kind of have to go for Earth Power, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna discharge. And I could also... I can't lock Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I have to lock Earth Power. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He protected. He didn't wide guard. He didn't wide guard.
Does he not have wide... Does he not have wide guard?
Do you live? Yes, we do live. Does this KO?
I don't think so. Oh, you doubled.
I doubled it. I doubled it.
Smart.
I need a para. This is not KOing.
Or a crit.
Or a crit. Crit also helps. Terror or crit. Come on. Uncle Nintendo, come through. Oh my god, Uncle Nintendo. Uncle Nintendo, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Alright. We have to Earth Power right slot.
Yeah.
And we need them to get fully paralyzed.
Right slot, hope for paralysis.
Yeah. Check this out. Uncle Nintendo is going to come through. Told you. Uncle Nintendo. Uncle Nintendo. Ever, if you're watching at this point, say in the comments, thank you, Uncle Nintendo.
Thank you, Nintendo. That's so dumb.
Dude, I'm so good at this game.
All according to Keikaku.
Yeah. Keikaku means plan. I can feel it. My cat's going to try to chew on a wire in a second here. I have to convince him not to.
Even Ronnie realizes the amount of hacks you just got.
Yeah, Ronnie's like, you didn't deserve that.
Continue.
Ronnie's the one who leaves all the hate comments. All right.
That other person's got to be so pissed right now.
Pay my tariffs, Incineroar. Moxie boosted hacks me out. r/VGC post. Are they gonna Terra Ghost to try to live this? Terra Grass maybe? Terra Grass could help. Oh, Terra Ghost. I don't. How does that remotely help you in this situation?
At this point, I think they're just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
They are not surviving the discharge.
Single target. Well, I guess it's not single target because it's spread. Oh, they do survive the discharge, but they're gonna get parried because Uncle Nintendo. No attack for you. Okay, attack for you.
It don't matter.
We need to get footage of me clicking Revival Blessing. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Not with games like these.
No, not with games like these. If we win too hard, Revival Blessing is never getting clicked. All right. Got away with it. Stole that game. They gotta put me away, man. I'm a freak. All right. Continue battling. 29-45. If I was going to have a bad Terra on my Pelipper, it might as well have been ground.
Yeah.
Terra Water to boost the Weather Ball, but then they switch in Ninetales and it does nothing.
Or if you do so well, alternative title for the video, I got rank 1 on ladder with Revival Blessing?
That's a Toad Scroll.
That is a Toad Scroll.
And there's no
nothing.
wheezing.
Yeah, say no wheezing.
Toad
What
Scroll,
are
no
they
wheezing.
cooking?
What do they have for Iron Leaves? Like, not like the whole team just gets Iron Leaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Lando because they're bringing the rain for me. I'm just gonna bring, yeah.
Like the only thing I can think of is like Terra Dark Torn, but that's like it.
I really hope we face hard Trick Room size spam. Because I really want to click Imprison and Discharge.
Or they do the unthinkable and just bring Darker Shifu on a team like this.
There's no way.
Yeah, see.
There's no way.
I've seen weirder things on ladder.
Yeah, me too.
Shouts to the
There it
Scarf
is.
Incineroar I found one time.
Okay. So. I feel quite comfortable going for Psyblade and Volt Switch. I mean, they can't put me to sleep and they're not KOing me. I'm just gonna Psyblade. Yeah, like what's the harm? There's like no reason not to do this.
I'll say, does Leaves survive a banded Surging strikes that they switch Kyogre in.
I think it does. Also, I'm Volt switching right slot. Like, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Toadscrew also has really bad physical defense. It might just drop.
Yeah.
Rillaboom.
Okay.
No worries, no worries. They're gonna try to put something to sleep, but... So, realistically, I give them my Lando.
Yeah.
Lando's like the least useful person on the team right now. And I need to keep Fake Out for Palmot. Yeah, it would have survived. It won't survive the next one, though. Ooh, U-turn could really hurt. U-turn could really hurt. So I think what I'm going to do here is... I'm going to protect. Leftovers, okay. They got to be like max Fizz Def if they took that much. Yeah, I protect on the Fake Out / U-turn, and I go hard into Miraidon again.
Just to block a possible Spore.
Yeah, and then next turn, I go for Psyblade Volt Switch on the right slot. Because they probably think this is just for U-turn.
Yeah.
And I don't think Rillaboom takes Psyblade Volt Switch.
Yeah, especially not in electric terrain.
Alright, let's see. Fake Out? Yep. They definitely did an Earth Power. Ow. Okay, man. Yeah, sounds good. Alright. Hand over a Pokemon. God, this Toadscrew is making the game take forever, bro.
Unfortunately, that's kind of what it does.
I guess something I should have mentioned in the intro to the video is that the reason Palmot is so much better at clicking Revival Blessing than Rabsca is because, like, Palmot can make them force a Protect on Fake Out, and then you just never click Fake Out. Like, Fake Out is purely there as a threat. Yeah, this thing's gone. This thing's gone. What a dork.
Yeah, unlike Rabsca, Palmot is actually fast enough to make a difference.
Yeah.
I say, other than our one friend Ash, who runs Rabsca.
I think I just go right back into Palmot. They could Earth Power, but Palmot's not going to drop to Earth Power, and then I get Fake Out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, this might be a Blunder Special Sack the Feature Mon.
The fact that you didn't even bring you down to Sash is what's the funniest thing.
Yeah. And I don't even have anything to Revival Blessing, man. We're just gonna sack Palmot every match.
You heard it here first, folks. Optimal way to use Revival Blessing, just use that Mon as a sack Mon.
Yep. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and sack Landorus here. I don't see a reason to Fake Out, and they're definitely just gonna tear us. I'm gonna Psyblade.
Yeah.
And Psyblade's gonna do like way too much to Kyogre.
This is good actually, because you sack Lando, then you can click Revival Blessing.
That's literally what I thought. Like, I'm like, look, I'm gonna get the Revival Blessing footage one way or another. Here, I'm not reviving Lando, I'm waking him up.
Wakey wakey.
Yeah, like technically speaking, this is one of the fastest ways to wake Lando up. Because he still hasn't burned a turn of sleep. Oh my god, this Pokemon hits hard. Ow. Are they gonna Ice Beam? Do I get to bring back Iron Leaves? Also confirming not Scarf.
Nope, Pulse. All right, Lando, you're coming back.
Lando, I hope you're ready to win. I hope you're ready to win, Lando, because you're gonna get tired of how much we're gonna win.
Lando, where are you going? I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah. All right. I mean, do I really want to bring back Lando? Should I save it for Miraidon? I could save it for Miraidon.
Yeah, so you could just, you know, click Draco, hope it actually hits.
Yeah, I think I just double target left slot here.
Yeah.
Because, like, Psyblade Draco would do it. And if Psyblade, like, crits, then Draco just goes into Kyogre anyways.
Yeah.
Psyblade. Yep, got him.
Yep.
Got him. Dude, we're never clicking Revival Blessing. We're too good at the game to have to click it. I don't know, maybe Iron Leaves will KO itself, who knows? Maybe that's like the situation where it matters.
You have to actively try and throw to
Yeah, like I'm not joking. Like that's how it feels. This is how it's beginning to feel. All right. I think it is like Scarf or something on the. I guess we just KO Kyogre because Urshifu can't solo this game.
Yeah.
We just double it. Just in case it's Sash Urshifu. All right, let's find out if it's Scarf. You know, this team isn't half bad. For something I just threw together, it's not half bad.
Nope. It's not.
It's gonna be Sash, which means Revival Blessing.
Time.
I'm clicking Revival Blessing even if it kills me. You ever click Revival Blessing with your life on the line? You ever click Revival Blessing with your life on the line, man? Not the electricity, bro.
What are we ever gonna do?
You know what sucks is I can't even get the Revival Blessing footage without side targeting.
Do it.
Oh, I can only click Draco. All right, I can't even. No, I can't even do it. I literally can't. No, I literally can't get the footage. I need them to protect.
It's alright. Just miss.
I need them to protect. I need them to protect, or I miss Draco. Please, please. No, we're never clicking this move, dude. We're never clicking this move. We're never clicking this move.
I'm sorry, YouTube, for the clickbait title.
You know what? It's just proving my point. I said it's hard to use the move.
Yeah.
I just need some footage of it bringing something back. This move's so fake. This move is so fake.
Yeah, concept-wise, Game Freak, you did a great job with this move.
Yeah, I think they made a perfectly balanced move that revives Pokemon because you basically don't get a fourth move.
Yeah. And as much as you'd be like, oh, I wish I was on a better Pokemon. No, we don't. No, we don't.
BB Rock.
Lunala.
I can't even... They're not going to trigger them. They're Tailwinds. I wish I had Expanding Force on this instead of Bug Buzz, because then I get a prison Expanding Force. All right. Yeah. Good thing is Psyblade is boosted regardless, but... I think we have to bring Pelly.
Yeah. I was gonna say bring Miraidon in the back just so you could switch it and have you control if they lead off with the DD, but that's...
I was just gonna Volt Switch.
That works too.
Yeah. Lando or Iron Leaves? I'm leaning towards Leaves a little bit, but that might be dumb too. I think it has to be Leaves.
Yeah, because it resists Resistant
Expanding
DD,
Force.
Surging Strikes, Earth Power from Lando.
Yeah, and they're probably Scarf Lando too.
Yeah. And if they have the Terra to get Sludge Bomb, that just means it's Miraidon food.
Yeah. Please, I mean, like, at the very least, because this is kind of a negative matchup, I might be able to actually click the move. We'll see, though. What was this person's rank? Like 8,000? Ranks are made up anyways. That's a really funny card. All right. Odds of Trick Room. Not sure. I'm just gonna Weather Ball Volt Switch.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I should just target Urshifu, because it's probably Sash. I would also be able to pick up Indeedee that way, and Urshifu isn't really threatening anything, but I don't want it to be able to bypass Sash if they do go for Trick Room. Or Tailwind. Yeah, I'm gonna double the Urshifu. It might seem like kind of a weird play, but if it's not Sash, it's not really a double.
Mm-hmm. And worse comes worse, you get rid of Urshifu. It
Makes it easier to click Revival Blessing. At this point, it's not about winning, it's about getting the move. Getting the move to do something. Oh, please be Lando. Oh my god. Dude, imagine if I doubled that slot. No! 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 Not like this, man. Oh, I almost had the play right. I almost just eliminated Lando from the game entirely. Should be fine, though. I mean, like... We just go Iron Leaves. And Weather Ball. I'm so mad I didn't double that slot, but... Look, if something drops, I can revive it. Maybe I should have still Volt Switched the left slot and just let Miraidon go down if the whole point is just getting the footage.
You gotta turn off your VGC brain for a second and turn on your content brain.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, hey, we'll take that.
Not Scarf on the Lando, which means Lando's dead, I think? Lando might just be dead.
Yeah, they even Earth-powered leaves as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodbye, Lando.
Well, that works.
Hey, Miraidon just got a lot better.
Yeah. Also, I just muted Lid on my end, so I didn't have to hear it. Lid's not part of the video.
Vanished to the Shadow Realm. Honestly, just let leaves go down here.
Yeah, just let leaves go down. I'm gonna go ahead.
You can probably click Hurricane or Shifu.
I mean, it's probably Sash or Shifu.
Yeah.
I could also taunt the Lunala if I'm real.
That's true. You could do that.
I'm gonna taunt it. I don't want it to like Trick Room or anything.
Yeah. Or that works. Someone's about to eat a Hurricane. It's not gonna be happy.
I love the way Iron Leaves just looks up, like he threw up. he's like, yeah, it's like, Mom, Dad, I threw up. All right,
like
let's
that
see.
one picture of that guy who's like looking up at the female referee.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh my God! Do you know what this means?
It's time for Revival Blessing.
We can revive something. Oh my God!
Also, this is like the freest discharge of your life.
Oh yeah, I'm like they can't wide guard or anything. I'm clicking Discharge Revival Blessing.
Let's go.
I'm Terra Electricing, man. I'm a freak.
Thank you, random person on ladder.
You've given me the greatest gift ever. The ability to click the move I'm trying to showcase.
Give me the greatest gift of all, content.
What are you gonna do? Switch into the Lando? Okay, dork. Or not the Lando. Well, I guess, yeah, what are you going to do? Switch into Lando? You can't do that. What are you going to do? Switch into the Urshifu?
No, they actually have a hacked Indeedee with it. Revival Blessing on
Yeah.
it.
They got Wide Guard and Indeedee. Dude, if Indeedee got Wide Guard, that'd be the biggest, like, 4-move slot Pokemon of all time.
It really is.
It's so funny, because at the beginning of this video, whenever I mention Revival Blessing, I'm just going to have to, like, show this one clip every single time.
Oh no. Urshifu's
Not
coming.
Urshifu. What am I gonna do? The question is, who do we bring back?
I'd say leaves personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're just gonna click expanding force, might as well have the resist.
Yeah. How much does this do to Shadow Shield?
That's
That's respectable.
Yeah, I'll say that actually might be just gone.
Here he
next
comes.
turn.
He's back.
Yippee!
Iron Leaves is ready to fight again, bro. Meteor Beam? I hardly know her.
Oh no.
Wait, really? Palmot? Wait, that's your biggest concern? That's your biggest concern was Palmot? Alright. Look at that. We have no move. Close combat. Discharge.
Yep. Click it again.
Yeah. And now I have to mute Alex.
Oh wait, it actually might not take down Lunala because
No,
you're
no,
longer
it
electric
will.
turret,
It will.
right?
It will. Trust.
But hey, you might get back to focus sesh if it does.
Nah. No, it doesn't take down Lunala. But you know what? I'm gonna para.
Take that.
Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I simply believe in Miraidon's ability to take a +1 expanding force. See? What did I tell you?
I mean, what's it called? What's it called? That Urshifu is definitely gonna Aqua Jet you, but
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But, have you considered?
oh wait, no. Alex brought up a good point. It literally can't Psychic Terrain.
Yeah. The only thing is Lunala could protect. I'm not going to KO my own Iron Leaves.
No.
How many turns of Psychic Terrain are left? Do I protect here?
Yeah, you do.
There's 4 turns of Psychic Terrain. Yeah, I always protect here, just in case.
Yeah, and click Discharge.
Yeah. Alright.
Are they going down with the ship?
No Wide Guard. Good game. Incredible. You know, this team's kind of real. Kind of real. Kind of a real team.
It is kind of real. Rapska is required on this team.
Yeah. Rapska's only there to do anti-trick room and stick with the theme of we're clicking Revival Blessing. We got 1 Revival Blessing off in 3 games. We're too good at the game. All right. Well, what's the final rating? Probably like 1,700, 1,700, 1,900. Okay.
1,900.
Not terrible. I mean, it was fun. Revival Blessing. It's not worth it because you have to run Palmot or Rabska, and even if it were on like a better Pokemon, you're still sacrificing a move slot to do like a get out of jail free card for playing bad, and we simply didn't play bad enough for it to matter. I mean, at the end we did like that revival did matter. Kind of. It didn't do anything. No, it didn't matter.
But it put more pressure on the opponent.
Yeah. Totally. Anyways.
Yep.
If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you, Jake.
Stay tuned for the next video.
Goodbye.